Welcome to another episode of No Nonsense Cigar Reviews. My name is James Wiedenbeck. I'm from the Tinderbox in Buffalo, New York, and as you probably saw by the title and description on this video, this one's going to be a little different because it's not going to be a cigar review. I am going to be smoking a cigar. I've got the Macanudo Inspirado Green. This is the Toro size of my hand here. And the reason I'm smoking this is because it pairs really well with a margarita. I've got a Cutwater tequila margarita here. Because what I'm about to discuss with you is going to require a drink. This may be my last video on YouTube. And let me tell you why. Those of you that watch cigar review videos on YouTube, you may be aware of what's going on at the moment with cigar review channels. YouTube hasn't cracked down on me yet. It's gonna happen. It's only a matter of time. They're getting the big boys first. Cigar reviewers have had videos taken down, age restricted where they're already age restricted. They've gotten strikes against them, to where some of them are threatened to be, just removed completely from YouTube. And they have thousands upon thousands of subscribers. So it's going to happen here too. And so I'm going to start. I'm going to start preparing for the worst. I'm hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. I'm not going to do cigar reviews on here anymore. It's going to take me a few weeks to do it. I already have a site pretty much built. I've got my own website that things are going to transfer to. I'm going to do cigar reviews there. I'm going to do a podcast there. And I'm going to move away from the Tinderbox branding. Yes, I still am the manager at Tinderbox, but I'm going to move away from store branding and go to kind of my own branding, the Smoking Badger podcast. So that's where things are going to move. Again, it's going to be its own website. The videos are going to be hosted, I believe, on Vimeo. That's the site that I've found that should work. It's going to cost, which stinks because I don't make anything off of this. Believe it or not, I don't make a dime off of doing this. So I'm going to end up paying for that myself. If any of you want to help me with it, let me know. I will gladly take donations. I've been hesitant to do to get cigar industry, cigar manufacturers to sponsor the channel. I think it's a conflict. It may be a necessity at some point, depending on where the cost goes with this. One thing I will tell you is it doesn't matter if a company sponsors the channel. That doesn't grant them good reviews. You guys should know by now I'm an honest reviewer, at least I try to be, and there is no buying me. In fact, that's one of the reasons for moving to the Smoking Badger branding and getting away from Tinderbox branding is I'm doing this on my own, outside the store, outside of my employer. All these thoughts and rants are my own and are not the store's. This is me being me, and not under the store. My boss has no say in what I say here. He may not care for things that I may say in the future. I don't know, but I promise you that I'll always speak the truth on here, because that's what I do. I think that's when you get into reviews and talking about companies and talking about the business, you're almost a reporter at that point. And if you're going to be a journalist, if you're going to be a true cigar journalist, you have to be honest, and you have to be fair. And I think doing it under a store is sometimes things can get skewed. I would never be not truthful, but I would guard my words a little more than what I will probably do in the future, because I am doing this on my own, and not associated with the store, not associated with Tinderbox. So yeah, things are going to get real. I've always, been honest and told the truth, but now it may get to brutal honesty, because those of you that know me personally know that that's who I am. It's not honesty, I believe it. It's brutal honesty. So I won't have to really guard my words anymore, which is absolutely fantastic. So that's the story. As far as why YouTube is doing this, your guess is as good as mine. I have kind of a guess why, and why they've started with some of the channels they started with. Some channels do this as their job, and need to make income from it, and thus have sponsors, paid sponsors, have sites that they will kind of send people to in their videos. They won't, say directly in a video, go buy this at this place, but they'll have their affiliate links in the comments, and YouTube may be looking at that as direct selling. And I think that was the catalyst for all this. Now YouTube is cracking down even more, and frankly isn't even following their own rules at this point. Cigar reviews, reviews about tobacco products under YouTube's own rules are allowed. You just have to age restrict the content, which everybody was doing. Now they've kind of made their own rules, and have started hitting people and taking videos down, saying they don't conform with community guidelines. And I don't know if anybody out there has tried to talk to YouTube before. It's like talking to a brick wall that it's a brick wall. It's a brick wall that doesn't speak English. Trying to get an English speaker on the phone or even through email at YouTube is very difficult, and their customer service, I think, is a little lacking. And I say customer service in a very broad stand, because it's not like I'm a customer of YouTube. I don't pay YouTube a dime. They don't pay me a dime. So they've been nice enough to host my videos for free up to this point. So am I upset over it? A little. Those of us that lived through the Facebook crackdown, we kind of all knew it was coming. We deal in tobacco products. We get hit with stuff like this every day. I don't know if you guys are aware, but as a store, I can't advertise through online advertise through like Google AdWords and stuff like that. I can't do any of that advertising that other businesses can do, because I'm a tobacco store. It's just, they make it difficult for us, and YouTube is making it a little more difficult. Are they going to wipe everybody out? I don't think so. I don't think it'll come to that, but I think it's smart to have a backup plan, and that's what I'm doing. I am going to, it's going to take me a couple weeks, but I'll have the website up and running, and I'm going to go to a more regular schedule with videos too, to make it a little easier on you. I'm going to start up the podcast. The podcast will be released on, this isn't written in stone. I'm just going off the cuff here. The podcast will release on Monday, and there'll be a new cigar review on Thursday, and that'll be every week. So we'll see what happens. Up until they kick us off, I guess I will cross-post the videos to YouTube, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if they allow me to post them. We'll see if they take them down. We'll see. They all go up age restricted. We'll see if they age restrict it further. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much for being here on the start of this journey. I'm not looking at this as the end of a journey. This is the start of one. The YouTube channel is grown and grown to where I get 600 some subscribers, which, in the grand scheme, you look at some of these things, some of these guys, 600 ain't a lot, but it's a lot from, when you start from one. So it's a lot, and I do appreciate everybody that is subscribed to the channel, and I hope that you will follow me over to the new website. I will be putting out information on that when it is done, so keep an eye out. Don't unsubscribe to this channel because you might miss it, but I will get the info out as soon as possible, as soon as the site goes live. I will be putting the old videos onto that site, so you'll always have access to that content, and new videos will go up on there as well. And we'll see what happens. I actually talked to Vimeo, and they said, yeah, it's not a problem. We'll host your videos. It doesn't matter. They just can't be pornographic. I said, all right, I won't upload some of them. So They seem to be okay, but YouTube started out that way too. So who knows? Who knows what'll happen? I may have to just pay for file hosting at some point and just host these videos myself. We'll see what happens. Again, thanks for being a subscriber. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with my shenanigans. Hopefully you follow me over to the next journey. And I will be putting out information on that shortly, so please don't unsubscribe because, again, you might miss it. And I'll catch you on the flip side, man.